All right, this is Lose Control, Teddy Swims. I have heard of Teddy Swims, could not tell you a song he did or if I've ever heard one. Let's do it.
But first, like, subscribe, comment, click the bell for notifications. Consider supporting us on Patreon for exclusive perks. It's really cheap. And subscribe to Words Like That Arts and Media Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. All right, now shut up and get to it.
Can't handle words like that. Words like that. No, no, no.
That sounds like I put a spell on you. Okay. Okay, I think I have heard this. I think my wife played me this song, or if not, it was one by him that like, yeah. He's got that Southern rock blues vocal. Sounds a lot like Chris Stapleton.
Did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? Yeah, it's taking a toll on me. Trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know I lose control?
Yeah.
When you're not next to me, I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. Problematic. Problem is I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know.
It's got a little bit of the rap R&B element that I'm not a huge fan of, but overall, really dig it. It's got a blues feel to it. His vocals are really, really good. Right up my alley. Lyrically, it's kind of generic for this type of song, but it works fine.
I could do it on my own, but I want that real full moon, black magic, and it takes two. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need some relief. My skin and your teeth can't see the forest through the trees. Got me down on my knees, darling, please. Oh, I lose control when you're not next to me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to
Sound like they had the auto on that run, had auto tune there.
me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
Yeah, nice, simple lick. Throwback feel.
Lose control
Nice falsetto.
when you're not here with me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not here with me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
Yeah, that was definitely a throwback. It had a 60s vibe to it. Vocally, he's leaning into that Southern rock blues sound like a Greg Allman that Chris Stapleton has brought back and made popular again. Of course, Chris works more in the country range, even though he's got a lot of blues and rock in his stuff. That's whose voice Teddy Swims reminded me of. My wife played me part, if it wasn't this song, it was a similar song by him, because I remember thinking, man, oh, this guy, this vocal is great. As soon as he started singing, I was like, yeah, I do know this. His name did sound familiar. Lyrically, it's kind of basic, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's obviously, if you want to hit, you kind of got to stay basic as a general rule. And again, this is another one that I'm kind of surprised is in the top 10. And I'm not sure I would write one like this. I mentioned earlier, we listened to the Benson Boone song. I was like, I feel like I could write something like that, which has surprised me because I thought my time period of possibly being relevant in popular music was gone forever because I'm much more of a throwback artist. But I heard that. Now I hear this one. I'm like, okay, you know, maybe not. But this one has a little bit more. I mentioned that R&B rhythm that I'm not a huge fan of, that if I were to try something like this, I wouldn't have that element. And that may be one of the elements that really pushes it, though, to the forefront because it does have that beat to it, that particular rhythm. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one. That was another surprising pick.
Hope you enjoyed that clip. If you did, consider supporting us on Patreon. Subscribe to YouTube if you hadn't already. And we'll see you soon.